Welcome or welcome back to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out some good news about you. I've got 5 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the Amethyst. Group 2 is the Rose Quartz. Group 3 is the Celestite. Group 4 is the White Quartz. And group 5 is the Selenite. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice, otherwise I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be below in the description box. You can also find details of my personal readings, Patreon and PayPal for donations if you're feeling generous. Forget to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy this reading, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the Amethyst. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle you have Fulfillment. From the Power of Love Activation cards you have Detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. And Vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. From the Elemental Oracle you have Water, Creation. From the Light Seer's Tarot you have the Hierophant. And the 5 of Cups. And from the Muse Tarot you have the 5 of Voices. I feel like you're going through a lot of changes, which are really significant for you. They might not be the most easy to go through, but I do feel like you're coming out the other side of it like a refreshed, cleansed, new version of you. And it's very important, and I feel like these changes are leading to you feeling happier with your life. And I want to say the people around you, the friends around you, the businesses you're involved with, your diet, your exercise routine, your wardrobe, your house, like everything. It's just like you're moving yourself away from things that don't really serve you, and away from attitudes that don't serve you, and away from, I want to say, self-defeating habits or activities or things that you have got with you still that make you feel very sad. It's like a process of clearing out. I'm seeing, like, with regards to like your wardrobe and your house, you might want to paint your walls or like just get rid of loads of stuff that feels like unhappy to hold on to. I feel like some of you might have like sunk cash into things that you don't feel happy with, and looking at them might remind you of like things that you don't feel proud of, if that makes sense. So it might be good to like get rid of them, and maybe you can sell them and get some money in or something like that. But I just, more importantly than getting money back or anything, I just feel like you're going to feel really happy and you're going to feel more refreshed. It's like when you get rid of loads of clutter and you can see what you do have. You can see like the treasure that you have when you get rid of all the crap that you don't actually like. So what I'm seeing for you is there's like a process of getting rid of things and clearing away of relationships and like stale parts of you that you have, or habits or things that you do, or the way that you talk to yourself, or whatever it is for you, your belief system. I feel like you're clearing that away and getting a fresh mind and a fresh emotional state and a fresh vision. And yeah, like changing your beliefs and feeling differently about yourself. It's not like you go from like really miserable to sunny overnight or anything like that. It's more like you're going through like the depths of questioning everything and clearing things away and feeling ready to part with things after maybe quite a long time. Like, I don't know if you've been trying to get over a relationship for a long time, or maybe some of you have like PTSD and things like that. It's like past traumas you've been through, and they're kind of like a real dampening thing for you. It's like it makes you feel down, it makes you feel sad, or it has been making you feel sad, but I feel like you're getting a sense of clarity and a sense of an uplift to your well-being, not from anyone else and not from anything outside of yourself, but just from yourself and from spirit, and maybe from a change of outlook, I want to say. Like, I really just feel like your vision and your thoughts are changing in a way that makes you happier. And it's literally nothing to do with anyone else, although I do feel like you might kind of separate yourself from people and things that make you feel unhappy or unworthy or depressed or like out of sorts, like things that don't mesh well with you, things that don't match your character. You can take that to like actual things in your life or people, because I do feel like clutter has like a big impact on you and how you feel. And it just might be easier, like simple things like dressing yourself in the morning. If you get rid of all the fits that you don't like, you're left with the ones you actually do like and wear, and it makes it really easy to get dressed. So same way, if you're finding it hard to like find your keys or your phone or whatever, it's like really important to get rid of things that you don't actually need. Get some order and it will help you feel better about yourself, I feel. But yeah, likewise, more deeply with like relationships and spiritual outlooks or belief systems that may be outworn. Like, yeah, I don't want to go too deep into it because like everyone's beliefs are different. But I do feel like there may be some things that you used to believe that you will find a joke in the future. It's like maybe you used to believe you were worthless or life wasn't worth living, or maybe it's like you used to believe that everything was just like a snap of your fingers away. And you're realizing life is not that easy, and it's like helping you to feel more clear-headed. It's like letting go of things that didn't work for you is helping you to feel clear. It's like you're seeing through things that you used to maybe believe that weren't right for you to believe. And seeing through people maybe you trusted who weren't right to trust, and that kind of thing where it's kind of giving you like a glow up within, and giving you a sense of more trust with yourself. And I want to say the people around you, because it's like through you being honest in your outlook and detaching from people, I feel like you're going to get better at reading people and seeing through people and being able to laugh at things that you maybe used to get like caught up with. Like, I don't know if you used to get really stressed about like things that you will find really small in the future, or things that you now find small. It's like things that you would have really found day ruining. I feel like in the future they'll feel like just minors where you laugh them off with your friends and you don't stress about it so much. It really feels like you're being given the keys to like how to master your own mind and how to master your own thoughts. And I want to say how to manifest your vision in like a practical way, because it really feels like some of you guys, you're quite creative and you're quite spiritual and you're like quite easy to get in the right vibe. Like, I feel like this reading might have got you in like a happier vibe about yourself, and you're feeling happy about detaching from people who are sucking the life out of you. And maybe you are like really inspired by a creative project right now and you have a vision in mind, and it may be like something that will pay you. So yeah, I feel like it's really exciting if you are a creative artist or a writer or anything like that, especially if you have like I want to say like a screenplay or like a film in mind, like you're directing a film or something. I feel like it's really good news for whatever your creative project is. But it seems like you have to go away from others and their mind and their ideas to get your own vision, to like focus on yourself. And I do feel like you have core people who you can trust, like spirit and like maybe your closest friends and family. But also you need to kind of step away from general population to just go into your own mind. Because I want to say to you that like the good news is your mind and your vision is correct for you, and like your beliefs are correct for you. And what you're creating, if you are creating something, is going to be very, I want to say like wholesome and nurturing for you. Like, it's really cleansing. It's like helping you to get out some stagnant emotions and again, beliefs and thoughts and ways of thinking and feeling that don't benefit you anymore. It's like you're letting go of it and moving on to like a fresh vision and outlook. So yeah, I really like this reading for you, group 1. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. If you'd like a personal reading, the information will be below in the description box. And you can also find details of my Patreon, where we have more exclusive content. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the rose quartz. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Enlightenment. From the Power of Love activation cards, you have Release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Ice, Purity. From the Light Seer's Tarot, you have the Wheel. And the Page of Pentacles. And then from the Muse Tarot, you have the Ace of Voices. Really exciting energy. I feel like there is like good news regarding your career and your work and what you do for money coming soon, which is kind of about you, even though it is your career and your money. Because I feel like a lot of you might be self-employed or creating your own business from the ground up, or doing something that you feel very passionate about and very proud of. Like some of you might be completing school or getting accepted into school based on your own hard work and your intelligence. So that is very much good news about you, because it's like you've learned enough to like pass the entry exams. Maybe you've been waiting ages for the results and the news to come in, and you can finally let go of like worrying about it and just celebrate and look forward to like the next part of your journey and start making plans and stuff. So congratulations if that's you and you've got into school, or you find out about a new job or something like that. I just want to say congratulations to you. But also if you have your own business, if you're self-employed, if you have built your own business from the ground up and done everything yourself, it feels like things are going to get a bit easier for you soon, and you'll be able to let go of, I want to say, some control over the situation. You might be able to get a bit of a break, I feel, because of maybe like a big pay packet or some savings or like a big success that you get out of nowhere. It just feels like things will be like a lucky break for you in some way, and you'll be able to stack some money. You'll be able to save, I want to say like a nest egg, like a lot of money that will be sufficient for quite a long time, so that in theory you could just take a break. And I feel like during the break you might find communication comes with a specific person. And I want to say this person, it might be to do with business, like further business for the future. It might be someone you've been waiting to hear back from for ages, and maybe you've like let go of wanting to hear from them. It also could be an ex, or it could be someone you want to talk to in the future, like someone you have a crush on, someone you will be maybe interested in romantically. And I feel like you and this person will communicate really well, and you're going to get to learn lots about them. Whether it's like a business partner or a friend or someone for romance, I just feel like you're going to get to know someone new, and it's going to feel really lucky. It's going to feel like a kind of person who you could commit to or trust. So whether it's like business or friendship or whatever, I feel like that's very important for you. Like you're going to feel like this person's trustworthy. You're going to have like the right amount of time to get to know them and ask questions. I know this is not exactly about you, but I feel like for you guys, it's like the kind of news you would want to hear in this reading. So I'm telling you, I feel like you're going to be feeling really inspired, or maybe you are feeling really inspired right now. And I feel like the ideas you're having and the plans you're having right now are very inspired, and they're very important for you to carry out. It feels like you have had to keep things quite close to you. Maybe you've been working behind the scenes to do something. Again, I feel like it's your own business or your own idea, like a startup project. And I feel like maybe it wasn't the right time for a while, and you've maybe like put it to the back of your mind, but it feels like it's coming towards the moment where it needs to be released. And I feel like you're going to be really excited to do this. I feel like you've been planning it, again, like I said, for ages. Like you've been thinking about it for ages. And I feel like you've gathered enough knowledge and enough thoughts about it and kind of prepared enough to the point where when it's ready to release, I feel like it's going to go very well for you, especially financially. And especially for your personal sense of pride over it. Like I feel like you're just going to be very proud of the outcome of what you're working on in general. So yeah, whatever you're working on, I feel like it's going to be going really, really well for you. And I'm seeing you with a lot of energy and enthusiasm, and more importantly, it's like you're learning a lot more. It feels like you've developed your knowledge about a specific thing that is really helpful for you, and it's helping you to like make more of yourself and maybe to communicate with others in a more effective way. Like I feel like you might be able to deliver your messages to people in a more calm way or a more intelligent way. I feel like you were learning like languages, or you're learning a new technical skill or something that's like really benefiting you and what you wanted to do. Like say for example, you're an artist, maybe you want to learn like 3D animation to go along with your regular art so that you can do something on top of what you've already been doing. And it might not have been something that was like originally part of your plan, but it feels like it would be really easy for you to learn, and it will be like a natural development for you. So I do feel like whatever you need to learn and whatever you need to develop your knowledge in or put in effort into, it's going to come naturally to you when the time is right. So don't worry about anything. If you need to put something to the side for now and take a break, Spirit is really encouraging that. Just let it go and wait until you feel the moment of like enlightenment to do it and the inspiration. Because it really feels like that is coming in for you, and I feel like that is the good news, like the best news, is that you're going to feel really refreshed and really inspired, especially if you do take a break when you need one. Like if you just feel completely uninspired right now, then do just put everything to the side and go to bed and sit by yourself, and maybe don't even communicate with people unless it feels really inspiring. Wait for people who you feel inspired to talk to, I want to say, because it feels like you're kind of ready to get out there, but you're just like busy with work, and I feel like the work is very important, and I do feel like there is someone coming in as soon as there's like an opening for them to talk to, someone who's like really interesting or someone who's going to be really bonded with you. So yeah, I really like this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it, group 2. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you did. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And check out the other content on my channel if you're new here. I make a lot of videos like this. If you'd like a personal reading, the information will be below. You can also find details of my Patreon where I have more exclusive content. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Celestite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Diligence. From the Power of Love activation cards, you have Integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with every action. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Moon, Darkness. From the Light Seers Tarot, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. And then from the Muse Tarot, you have the Hierophant. I'm seeing for you guys, it's really important for you to stay true to yourself, and I feel like the good news is that you will find that you feel happier the more you do kind of stay true to your own belief system and don't try to fit in with people. I feel like it's just like encouragement from spirit right now for you to really like live in your own truth and your own integrity. And the good news is you're going to be more attractive to more people the more you do that, like the more you say the real things that are on your mind without lying, without pretending to be someone you're not. Because I'm feeling like maybe some of you have been feeling like you've had to hide certain parts of yourself or keep yourself secret, keep certain parts of yourself secret to maybe to like get by at work or something. Like, I don't know, it's like a work message. Like maybe you feel like you have to pretend to be someone else to like impress your boss or impress your customers or something like that. But I feel like the more you're honest and true to yourself, the more love you'll get from people. You might even get a pay rise if you're honest with your boss and saying like, do you know, the way we do this is like absolutely stupid. Like, I wish we'd just do this instead. Like, your boss might actually give you a pay rise. So like, don't keep things like that to yourself. You can say your rude thoughts to people sometimes as long as they're like tailored to the, I would say like the audience member that's going to receive it. Like if it's your boss, you might not want to say, oh, fuck this job. You might want to say like, do you know, this is really annoying me. Like this process that we do is like taking 10 times longer than it should. And I've got a really good idea of how to fix it. You might want to pay me more. Rather than like just like being pissed off with them, you might want to like tailor your approach. But I do feel like you can be true to yourself and you don't need to hide or you don't need to shy away. And it feels like you guys are going to go through a confidence increase as a result of feeling like you can be true to yourself and feeling like you don't need to fit in or hide or be ashamed of who you are. But also being able to like stay on top of things and not getting sloppy. It's not like I'm telling you to like go off and forget your job and just like live your wildest dreams and go out and run free with the horses. I'm telling you more like be yourself within the situation that you need to maintain and make the best of it. And I feel like more people will be more attracted to you and you'll manage to like keep up with your work just as well and probably get that pay rise that you want and everything else that you've been looking for. But don't sacrifice on yourself, because I feel like your beliefs are very important for you. And I do feel like your beliefs are kind of contributing to your wellness and your money and things going well in your life. Like I do see you're very disciplined, you're very controlled of yourself usually, and that's very powerful. But I do see that you need to feel free to like break the ice with people in ways that are more honest and not feel like you have to like put on a image with people. I don't know why that keeps coming through. It feels like it's really important for you guys to not feel like constrained to a box. And I'm feeling like the good news for you is people prefer you when you're honest. People prefer you when you're being yourself, and I feel like your energy comes across much better when you're having fun and being authentic and not feeling stale about the true beliefs and where you truly are in order to like fit in with people who you think would prefer you differently. So yeah, do try to stay with your business as well, because I feel like you're going to get maybe like a pay rise that keeps coming through, like something to do with money that's going to be increased. It feels like maybe a few different sources of income that you have right now, and I feel like there's one or two that are getting much bigger, and maybe some small ones that are new that are coming in, or small ones that are already small and existing but just staying, and a few bigger ones to add to the small income streams that you've got already, or like big ones to add to the big income streams you've got already. And I also feel like the good news about you is that your money is going to be, I feel like one day, like really infinite. It's like you'll have enough for everyone around you and everything you need. Because of you being true to you, like making life choices that agree with your core beliefs and your soul, and not doing things for the crowd or to fit in or shying away from your true purpose. Because it feels like your purpose is quite important and it's like guided by spirit. I do feel like you do something which you feel is like your true calling and you're very passionate about it. And I do feel like the good news is that you are very passionate and you will be rewarded financially for what you're doing. So yeah, I really like this message for you. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. I make a lot of videos like this. If you like personal reading, check out the information below. You can also find details on my Patreon where I have more exclusive content. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the white quartz. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Purity. From the Power of Love Activation cards, you have Harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Animals, Companionship. From the Light Seer's Tarot, you have the Six of Swords. And the Five of Swords. And then from the Muse Tarot, you have the Emperor. I'm seeing a sense of you taking control over situations in your life and kind of feeling really confident and strengthened in your own willpower, I want to say, and your own ability to get things done. I feel like you might have had a lot of people in your ear who were not very good for you and not very helpful. And a lot of people who are just causing you headache and contributing to your stress, and I feel like it's been really stressful for you, and you may have like previously felt like you needed their support, or you needed their help, or you needed them with you in some way. But I feel like you're really getting comfortable in the idea that you can do it yourself. Like, you've got it, you don't need anyone. And I feel like the good news is just that you don't really need anyone. It feels like whether or not you listen to other people's opinion or allow them to support you, I feel like you're going to be fine. And I feel like the people who you don't need to listen to, they're still going to be interested in you, and they're still going to want to talk to you. And they're still going to want to support you even if you don't actually accept it. Like, it's like they're still gonna chat to you even if you don't want them to chat to you. They're still gonna follow you, I want to say, and take interest in you even if you kind of move away from them a bit, I want to say, or like give them a side eye a bit. I do feel like there's like an increase in positive friends who do give you your space, who are not so up in your face all the time or in your ear all the time, or telling you secrets about other friends, or telling other friends secrets about you, or anything like that. I feel like you're going to get people who are more supportive and just stand by your side, or people who encourage you, people who help you along the way of your life. And I feel like for you personally, you're getting more in tune with your own desires and what you want, and muting some of the less helpful thoughts in your head, or stopping progress with some of the less helpful ideas that you might have had, because you might have just had too many ideas. And I feel like it's going to be really easy for you to just clear some of them out and figure out which ones are useful and which ones are helpful and which ones are powerful and positive and beneficial to you, and which ones might be delaying your progress and causing you to feel tired and annoyed too much because you're trying to do too many things or trying to think about too many things. And I'm just seeing a sense of it being really obvious and clear to you what you need to focus on and the kind of people you need to have around you and who's helpful and who's not helpful. It feels like you've really got it and you're really strong. and in a really good position with yourself. I feel like you've got a kind of collective of people who are behind you, even if you do have annoying people or people who are negative about you, or people who gossip about you, or people who are rude about you behind your back or anything like that. I do feel like you have very supportive people who want to see you do well. And I feel like for you personally, it doesn't really matter anyway, because it's like you have got everything yourself. I feel like your business, if you've got a business or your work, is going to be kind of standing out in some way. Like you might be under the spotlight in some way, and it might attract you a lot of attention. And I feel like some of it might be not very helpful attention. Like maybe just too much at times, and it is just giving you a headache, like too many notifications or too many people wanting to know everything about you, and you might just feel a bit harassed at times. So I feel like you might appreciate some quiet time and some space. But it's like with the bad attention comes like a lot more good attention. So don't worry about any of that if you are getting a bit of a spotlight right now. It just feels like something you're doing is paying off for you. Especially if you're a dancer, I want to say. I don't know if someone's a dancer or a skater. Like, I don't know if you're like a pro skater or a dancer or something. It's really random. But yeah, I'm just seeing things are looking better for you in the future. And it seems like you might have been having some stressful problems and stressful people to deal with. I feel like there's like a break coming, a break in problems, a break in stress, just a break to get some time by yourself. Or a big break for you in terms of your career. So it's a really nice reading, and I do feel like you will find like a shaping up with your friendship group, or a shaping up with like yourself and how you deal with things. You also might be finding your routine at the moment is not very healthy, and I feel like you might get into more of a healthy routine with more fresh air, and I want to say like fruits and vegetables and more water and less caffeine, less alcohol and things like that, green substances. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading, guys. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you did, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. If you like a personal reading, the information will be below. You can also find details of my Patreon if you'd like to see more exclusive content from me. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Selenite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Patience. From the Power of Love activation cards, you have Individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. From the Elemental Oracle, you have the Bio, Connection. From the Light Seer's Tarot, you have the Seven of Cups and the Emperor. And then from the Muse Tarot, you have the Five of Inspiration. Interesting. I feel like there's quite a lot of people who are really interested in you and think you're really good looking. And I feel like you're quite a catch, and you wouldn't realise how many people would think you're like a real good option of someone they would like to date, or someone they would like to get to know as a friend even. Like, I just feel like you're very popular and you're very in demand. And you might be surprised how many people really, really, really dig you and really love your energy and think you're a star, think you're handsome, think you're pretty, think you're good looking, or just think you're talented, or wish they were you. I'm getting like there's like a sense of people really would like kill to have your situation or your life or your good looks, or I don't know, your like body shape or something. It's like, you know how people are, they just get like a bit lustful over like certain types of like physique or look, maybe like a trend. So just take it that you're like in fashion or in vogue to people around you, and they kind of aspire to being more like you. So yeah, I feel like you do have a lot more people whose attention is on you than you think, in a really good way, but also maybe sometimes in like a way that you might find uncomfortable and annoying to deal with. For some of you, if you're like anything like me and you like to be an individual, I do feel like you are very unique and you have your own style, and I feel like your style is like coveted by people around you. It's like, again, like you're stylish, you're in trend, you're kind of like in fashion right now. And I feel like you do stand out to people, and people want to be like you, they want to dress like you, they want to look like you. And I feel like for you, again, like if you're like me and you like to be an individual, you will find that a bit annoying. But do know that it's a sign that you're good looking or you're talented at choosing clothes, or I don't know, just take it as like a compliment rather than something annoying. Please do try to. But I feel like you are connecting with people, even if it's sometimes annoying people. I feel like the overall majority of people who just admire you and think you're really amazing, think you're relatable, think you're good looking. And with regards to romance, if you're single, it seems like you might have to wait for like a really, really amazing option. But I feel like you do have loads of people that think you're good looking and like loads of people who could be options for you. I'm getting the impression that you're kind of too good for a lot of the people you might have had as options that say, like, there seems to be like a majority of kind of people where you maybe don't fit in with them because you are a bit of an individual. And I feel like if you wait long enough, you'll find a connection that's like really deep with someone who admires your like true character and not just like the look and the style, or they think you're like today's trend. It's more like people who will be long term and people you can build a home with, people you can travel the world with, I'm hearing. People who are also individuals and maybe they're just like naturally similar to you. And I feel like there is someone you can attract who is going to stand out from all the people who look the same to you. And there seems to be like a kind of like a mass of interested people in you, but you seem to give the energy of like holding out for the right person and kind of headstrong about who the right person is. And I feel like they are an individual and you are an individual. So I want to say wait because the connection's coming, and just feel like flattered by all the attention you get from the people who I want to say they're a bit mid to you. I'm sorry for saying that. It just feels like there's like a lot of people with the same intentions towards you, which might be like you're the flavour of the month to them or something like that. And maybe they do kind of have like a similar aesthetic. And I feel like there will be someone who stands out to you, but you might need to kind of get over the loads of people who are like competing for your attention to be able to notice them, if you know what I mean. Because I feel like this person's laid back and cool. And they won't try and fight for your attention because they will know that you will eventually look at them. Like they have patience and they have faith in the connection. And they do stand out, so you will notice them and they will notice you as well because you also stand out. So yeah, try and appreciate the options, but also know when they're good ones versus boring, I want to say. Boring or not suitable or not quality enough for you. And wait for the right person, someone who's not going to break your heart or just be a flavour of the month to you. Let's say maybe it's the other way around. Or someone you're going to get too deeply entangled with and not really realise who they are until later or something because they're like pretending to be like you or pretending to fit into something they don't. It feels like you're going to get really good at spotting those people when it comes to friends as well as your partner, because I feel like you are an individual and you prefer individuals. So yeah, do try and keep your eyes out for the people who stand out and match well with you versus the people you maybe just need to like stay appreciating but like not really trying to be like, and just let them appreciate you because it feels like you're highly coveted by people, let's just say. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. I make a lot of videos like this. If you'd like a personal reading, the information will be below, and you can also find details of my Patreon if you'd like to see more content from me. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.